Hello everyone. Crowd Orbit here, back at it with another video. For today's video I wanna share my Loona based opinions that have been floating in my head for a while that I definitely wanna have discussions about. If you wanna chime in about what opinions I have to give, you are more than welcome to leave them in the comments below. Just remember to be respectful. Alrighty, without further ado, let's begin. All background music and background videos will be properly linked and mentioned in the description. Opinion 1. ARTMS taking over a year for their most recent comeback isn't a terrible thing. ARTMS dropped Club Icarus on the 13th of June 2025, and it's currently the 26th of June and about to be July as of me writing this script of 2026. And of course we know, thanks to the Amazon leak of what day it's supposed to drop, which came as a shock to the fandom. I know why some people are annoyed, but in a retrospect, is it really a bad thing? Pop is always moving at a breakneck pace, no room to breathe or relax. But I actually feel better knowing that they were taking their time for the upcoming comeback for 2026. Giving Icarus era time to settle down and marinate in the fandom as a full actual era feels good, cause the next comeback doesn't feel so rushed. It gives us as the fandom time to get excited after digesting a comeback, so that way we don't get burnt out. And the comeback doesn't feel shoved down our throats either. I know in pop over a year without a comeback can be scary and somewhat fatal for many groups. But this is ARTMS we're talking about. The girls that have almost been in this industry for 10 years. They have something most young groups do not. Establishment and experience. They know that we will be waiting for them, and they know their power they have considering what they have been through. ARTMS take their time with what they put out, and it helps build the unique world that we so desperately love. Letting the comeback gaps be this long isn't a terrible thing. It does more good than if it was released within 6 months between a Icarus and new comeback. Opinion 2. Yves' musical direction confuses me sometimes. Before y'all start coming after me, I do like Yves' music. She has some amazing hits like Goldfish, TikTok, Viola, Dim, Bird, White Cat and Break It, just to name a few. However, of all 23 Yves songs, I genuinely only love 12 of them, which in percentage is only about 52% of her music, assuming I did math correctly. Yves has incredible talent. She's got years of dancing under her belt and a beautiful deep voice. Not to mention her times when she's gotten to write lyrics. They are incredible, but her music style throws me for a loop at times. Again, I like the style she's been exploring, but it definitely wasn't what I expected when she debuted. Her debut album was alright. Her second album, especially the repackage, I still think is her best album to date. And then Soft Era happened. IDK what they were trying to do, but aside from White Cat the album missed the mark completely. Thankfully her most recent album is much better. Not a fan of Nail or Halo at all though. Point I'm trying to convey is that Yves is capable of so much more, but I feel that Pakes per mil isn't letting her tap into that potential. Opinion 3. YeoJin is still mourning Loona the hardest. I think it's forever evident that the fandom misses Loona as 12 very much, but I think the fourth girl herself misses Loona more than the fandom combined, and it shows for itself. Between the way she promoted Loona for herself as the infinity symbol, acting as the O so she could avoid legal trouble. She's also uploaded clips from things like Freezem, old clips we never got to see during Loona days, and the way she named all the fandoms in this message that I'm showing on screen. I am aware that YeoJin lately has caused heavy mixed opinions in the fandom lately, but I'm just only explaining the point of her missing Loona that might shape her outlook for the way she is now. At the very least, keep in mind that she was 14 when she debuted in Loona, a literal child, and considering that she was a trainee for about a year, she was 13 years old before becoming the fourth Loona girl. YeoJin spent 5 years of dedicating herself to Loona. That was her whole childhood. being nothing but a young idol with 11 other girls around her that essentially was her family against the cruel world of what pop is. Loona disbanded when she was only 19 years old. She didn't even hit her 20s until she was in Lubel for a year. Today she's only 23, about to be 24 later this year. The girl is only 3 years older than me, doing what she can to be a soloist in her early adult years. Loona was her whole world, and now she has to learn to live her life without waking up to see the group she likely considered family. I hope she has a healthy support system around her. Opinion 4. ARTMS have so much more untapped potential. Last opinion for the day, cause I'm running out of storage space. But ARTMS have so much potential to tap into so many unique things. Imagine ARTMS getting a webtoon. Or imagine inclusions in albums that can be part of ARGs that led to hidden unlisted YouTube videos for lore purposes. Kinda like a new form of cinema theory. Imagine plushies of the girls' animals. Or imagine hidden tracks in bonus CDs in limited albums that have story dialogue that you have to listen to, kinda like audio logs to progress the story to try and figure out what's happening. As an example, instead of all the prints having the same audio from one member, make it a 1 in 5 random chance of one of the members saying something related to their piece of important story lore. So like one audio log for each member. The chance is randomized on what you get on the CD itself. And hidden in the album is a series of numbers and letters that led to a hidden URL on YouTube that leads to the translation of what each of the members are saying, and in the video has a visual animatic describing what they are telling you, and you have to take in the information of how you want to interpret the story. Stuff like that would be insane, and I seriously wish Modhouse would genuinely try to do things like that. It's such a huge cool opportunity to try. And like that, there's all of my 2026 Loona based opinions. I hope this gave you some food for thought, and again, if you have something to share about my opinions, please comment below, as I'd love to hear what you've got to say. I'm also gonna try to work on an ARTMS theory I've got, so stay tuned for that. Until the next video, orbit out.